You were right, Bryden.
Thank you. Thank you.
You were right. I was wrong, and I was dumb. And
Louder for the people in the peanut gallery.
You were correct.
That's right.
You were right, and I was wrong.
That's right. Oh, shit. No, I got to actually start recording. Okay, we're good. Say it again.
You were right, Bryden. Correctamundo.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
The genius man who could see everything before it comes.
Yep.
Okay.
It's true.
Are you happy now?
Yeah. I mean, no, but
okay.
It does feel good.
Cheer you up for the show, hype you up a little.
No, these are
level.
Listen, when bad things happen that I predict, I don't feel good about them. It's just it's a nice little thing, I guess, to be acknowledged for it. But we're still in the predicament that we're in, so
you did look pretty smug there for a second, though.
All right, that's just my face.
Type of joy. That's fair.
That's my face.
I've got a problem with the smug look too. Apparently, when I smile, I just look smug to some people. Because my husband will do something to make me happy, and then he gets offended. Because he's like, what? Are you making fun of me now? Like, why are you smiling like that? Like, immediately. He's like, you're judging me. Why are you doing that?
Do you think after...
No, you pleased me. This is joy on my face. No, it's not. You look smug.
Huh.
That's not the exact verbatim conversation. That's
I was just thinking that whole bedroom's got to be weird, but that's...
Oh, it's weird.
Not like that, you freaking
Sorry.
Also gross. Jesus Christ.
Should we start the show?
We can start the show, but I mean, I had one more thing to say that I often look so smug that I had to grow a mustache because it looks like two other smug smiles run right under my nose.
It's like a triple smug smile.
Yeah. Now I gotta pull them down. That way they're just like frowning faces at you for your godless behavior.
Okay. What he was correct about is that I should not have offered commissions for $25 to patrons, okay?
That's true.
Because it's taking me a while to get the pictures to how I want them. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. I take pride in my work. And you guys want me to draw really, really dumb things also. I should charge more.
They want you to draw what they want. Who are you to say that it's dumb?
I'm me.
I mean, I would say that everything you've drawn has been really stupid, and Sonic and Sephiroth, that's really dumb.
The Sonic one wasn't dumb.
It's 100% dumb, but okay.
That one was great.
Whatever you say, dude. Let's put it up at the fucking Smithsonian, right above the giant bones, okay? We could have it over at the Met, where it belongs, with everything at the Met. What do you think of that? I know museums.
You're so cultured and classy and sophisticated.
Also, there's one in Seattle that I can't remember the name of.
Oh, there's a museum in Seattle. There's a museum within a major city. Is that what you're telling me?
And I think they use an acronym for that one, too.
What?
It's probably like SMA or something. Seattle Museum of Modern Art. SMAMAHA.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Yamaha. Because Seattle's really close to Japan as far as like trade routes go.
Yeah.
SMAMAHA
sponsor the land bridge in Alaska through Russia to get there.
Do you not know what they got ports, bro? Seattle's nothing, but they got ports.
You said by train.
No, trade.
Oh, I thought you said by train.
Sure, I mean there's that too.
Yeah, great.
Who was that guy? Not Lyndon B. Johnson. Who was the guy who wanted that big long fucking train? You see him on. Can't remember. You used to see these guys everywhere, like on college campuses, like fucking 20 years ago. He's long dead. What is that guy's name? Shoot, it starts with an L. It's not Ralph Lauren. I'm never gonna remember it. I'm gonna have to look it up. Massive train rail political cult. This should get it. Nope, that's a. They have one in Japan.
Yeah.
Lyndon LaRouche. I just remembered it. I think that's the guy. I don't want to spit on some weird person's name. Lyndon LaRouche. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, they're a bunch of lefty wackos, but I think that was the guy who was like,
I've
"Hey,
never heard of that.
LaRouche Pack." It was like a thing. Like I said, it's probably been like 20 years. But they were around a while, and I remember making fun of them a bunch because they had some wacky ideas. You know, I had great ideas,
About
like
trains.
Ron Paul for president. They had wacky ideas.
When I was in high school, I didn't go to college, but when I was in high school, I could have seen myself protesting just about anything. I just kind of wanted to do it. Like, I liked the idea of becoming one of those animal rights people that liberates the monkeys from the facilities or whatever. And I don't care. I wasn't going to be a vegetarian. Like, I just wanted to do it. I don't know.
Those people
It's a good
are
thing I didn't go to college because I would have just first people that tried to get me into something. All right,
the
sounds like fun.
the people you're referencing are the Animal Liberation Front. I think they were more prominent in like the 80s and 90s and probably
Yeah,
before
that's what I
then.
wanted to be.
They were not
Yeah,
vegetarians. Those were our very hardcore vegans and eco-terrorists, I guess, would they fall under that.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, listen,
That's what I wanted to be when I grew up.
a bunch of people breaking into a fucking, lab that's spraying bunnies in the butthole with fucking lipstick. Yeah, I get where they're coming from. Don't
Yeah,
do that. But
it's pretty messed up.
also don't do any of those things. No spraying bunnies in the butt and
Yes.
setting pigs on fire, flamethrowing pigs, and going, does this burn ointment work? That's fucked up. Don't do that. But then also, pretty
Maybe
messed
don't
up.
do terrorism.
Yeah, just don't do terrorism either.
I wouldn't recommend it.
No, it's not cool. I'm more of
I mean,
a
that's debatable, but it is
okay.
illegal. It should not be
Yeah.
done. It is wrong. I don't know. There's a lot of things that are cool, but wrong, right?
Well, I mean, I guess ALF is cooler than the people that flamethrow pigs to do burn art or put perfume in rabbit eyes.
Yeah, agreed. Cooler than Dr. Fauci and his puppies.
No. Holy shit, we should just become like an animal rights podcast. I could go back to that.
We could do that.
Dude, let's just do that. Let's be militant vegan.
We could do whatever we want. We could be militant vegans today. We can do
Yeah,
something else tomorrow.
that'd be fun.
So what I was getting at earlier is that I am gonna close out the commissions I have been asked to do so far. I'm gonna do all the ones that I have confirmed, and then I'm gonna up my price because it's just
That's I am not gonna update the Patreon. So here's the thing. You're on the hook, bucko.
forever. I don't ever
Forever.
get to take no takesy backsies.
Well, one, I only said, hey, that's a one-time thing. And then you said, I'll do it every month. And then the really dumb thing that you said. Here's the really dumb thing that you said. You said, anybody who has over the 2 years donated $25, I'll do one for you too.
See, that one was supposed to be temporary. The $25 tier on the Patreon.
Have you
I don't
looked
know
at
if
it?
that keeps going.
Have you looked at it? It
No.
says one time, you did this wrong. You make the announcements, so you get to disappoint these people. I have never disappointed these people.
Well, I don't think that's true.
I wouldn't know. I don't really listen to their criticism.
I do, and they think that I'm better than you.
I don't care what a bunch of fucking dumb women think.
I'm funnier than you and cooler than you.
All right. Again, I don't really listen to dumb women, so I didn't hear a word he said.
I feel like you're a little unkind. All right.
I feel like you're a little
everybody.
unkempt.
I am not. Okay, I'm a little unkempt today.
There we
That's fair.
go. There we go. Me, I'm looking fucking great today.
Nobody can see us, so what does it matter?
Oh,
Okay?
it matters. It just matters so that people know. Just so
I have no
everybody knows.
roots. No, I do have
You
roots.
have
Damn it!
roots, you dumbass.
Damn it!
I've solved the no root problem by going frosted tips. That's my new thing. A frosted tips guy now.
Yeah.
It's
Then
sweet, actually.
The roots are the look. It's just such a 90s thing to do.
What's wrong with the 90s? What's wrong with the 90s? That was a better time.
Nothing. I love it. I've got pleather pants. Okay.
That's right. It was
I can do it.
It was a better time. And what you need is those stupid jelly slip-on sandal things.
No.
And a choker.
There was a thing I saw when I was a child. Okay, I do have chokers, by the way. There was a thing that I saw when I was a child, and I want it so bad, but it was like platform.
Oh, is it a
boots.
loving family?
That too. I
Zing.
I can never have parents that love me. That time has passed. I will never be allowed to have that.
Yeah.
I will live my entire life not knowing what it feels like to have the love of a parent. And you're using that as fodder for comedy.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
It's reasonable. That's fine.
I mean...
But anyway, these boots, okay? So it's like platform boots. And the platform is clear and has like a robot fish in it. That's sort of like one of those toy fish that like kind of swim around in the water.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Yeah, like those supposed disco platforms that they put goldfish in. Yeah. I don't know if those ever existed or not. But
you don't think it was real? I saw pictures. I have it in my brain.
No, not that one. I mean the real ones with the real goldfish in it.
Oh, I don't know why you would do that. They can't get any oxygen. How would they survive more than a day?
I mean, maybe
goldfish
you let them.
Are very touchy.
Well, maybe you let them out at the end of the thing. I just remember it from The Simpsons because Disco Stew, which I think it was Disco Stew's first appearance, it was at the like the Evergreen Street Terrace like yard sale event thing, and fucking Homer didn't want to sell his old disco jacket that said Disco Stew on it because he was like, it was supposed to say Disco Stud, but I ran out of space. And then dances in Disco Stew. I think it was his first appearance ever. Goes, oh, I'll take that. And then Homer looks at his, I don't know, maybe I have some dialogue, but he looks at his platform boots and he goes, hey, your fish are dead. And he goes, I know. I can't get them out of there. And it's one of the best fucking lines ever in that I always think about that one. But yeah, I don't know. 12 minutes in, what's up?
Maybe that's where I got it from. The Simpsons. I don't know, because I was like a child when it was still good, according to people.
Yeah.
I watched it a little bit when I was a kid, but not much.
First, like 12 seasons are probably acceptable. But yeah, I mean, I haven't fucking watched it. I don't even watch the Halloween horror bullshit anymore. Who cares? Haven't for 15 years.
I have some news. I have a news headline to share with everyone today. Breaking news.
Breaking news. We're not doing the fucking format again. Dun, 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 dun,
no,
dun.
this is the format. We have segments. Remember? I just forgot that I was making up segments for a while.
Okay, good work.
Yeah. Now I'm actually doing it right. Former Japanese Princess Mako Komuro looks loved up as she strolls hand in hand with commoner husband in NYC after he failed bar exam for a second time. In the pictures, they're just a normal couple walking around, but I like that headline.
What does loved up means? I mean, she just got like fucked? Like, what the hell does that mean?
She looks like she's in love? I don't really know what that means, but it's bizarre, right? But it's loved up. How do you fail the bar exam twice?
That happens so much.
A princess.
That happen. What people fail the bar exam twice all the time.
But I feel like if you're marrying a princess, you should be a higher caliber than that. Don't you think?
We don't have princesses here in America. You know, on the record. The bar exam. I don't think they're talking about a fucking Japanese bar exam. I think they mean the goddamn bar exam.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he could fucking fail twice. He'll be fine. He's going back a third time.
I could pass the bar exam the first time. And
You
I've never
absolutely
even been to law school.
could
I
not.
absolutely could. I know I could. I could do that. I'd be a great lawyer.
You might be a great lawyer,
Like
but you have to go to
lawyer.
you have to go to fucking law school first.
I don't want to do that.
Nobody wants to do that. That's why more people aren't lawyers.
Could probably be a good doctor too, but I'm not going to medical school.
Yeah, that takes even longer.
Sounds terrible.
And also, yeah, I could even, I'm finding I could be a good doctor too. Hold on, tell me what's wrong with you. Just make something up.
My stomach hurts and my head hurts, and also my nose bleeds a lot.
Oh, that's great. You know what we have for that? A bunch of pills, but none of the fun ones. No Xanax, no Percocets for any of that. You know what we do have though? Shit you've never heard of that's going to make you want to kill yourself. Just so you know, a side effect is memory loss, and you might drive asleep. So let's
Oh,
get you signed up for that.
sounds great. Thank
Let's,
you.
yeah,
Here is every cent I have made this month.
yeah.
And last month too. Oh, you need an x-ray. Okay, that will be $5,000 and your insurance will claim it's not covered despite the fact that it's supposed to cover just about everything.
And it will eventually. You're just gonna have to come out of pocket for 9 months until you bug the guy who handles the disputes long enough as to not go to fucking collections, even though you're not supposed to go to collections for medical bills. But hey, listen, that's not our job. We're just the doctor
Dude,
or the bank or the insurance people. And yeah, it's really fun.
I once had a medical bill sent from my kid's pediatrician like a year after the visit for like $7.98 or something, which is nothing costs that. That makes no sense. But because we had moved in that year, the mail didn't get forwarded to us or something. I don't know. But I never got the bill and it went to collections. And
Oh my
this
god.
lady was like, I just the collections people were calling me and immediately out the gate saying, hey, you have, medical debt that you need to pay. It's been sold to collections. Give me your child's social security number. And it's like, you're clearly scamming me. And so that went on for months because they were like, no, I can't tell you literally any other words than this until you give me your child's information. I'm like, clearly you're a scammer. No, prove it. And finally I got them to like email me from like the business email and like I figured out that they were real and I was like, okay, fine, here's the $8 you just
Yeah.
harassed me for 6 months over $8 of a medical bill
I
that you're
wouldn't
not
have.
supposed to have in the first
Yeah,
place.
I
Like,
wouldn't.
what is this?
I wouldn't have paid him on principle. I would have just. I used to answer
I should
collections
not have.
calls by going Dave's Garage,
Yeah.
which is a fun way to do it because they're like, is Bryden Proctor there? Nah, he quit. I haven't seen him for a long time, and that's it.
Man.
Doesn't make the bills go away, but eventually it does fall. I have great credit now, but man, through my 20s, it was bad, and I never
Yeah.
got anything out of it. I got a credit card at 18. I went and bought a fucking drum set. No idea where that is. Couldn't tell you. I got nothing out of it.
How did you have bad credit then? Did you just not pay bills or
Oh,
something?
well, I didn't pay that credit card back.
Okay. Well, that
You
would
know, that, yeah. And then I just
yeah.
had no credit for a long time because I refused. I was like, no, thank you.
That doesn't help either.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Nobody
We've always
tells
had
me
great
that.
credit because we just pay for everything, every single thing with credit card,
Yeah,
barely ever touch the debit card, and then pay the bill every month.
that's what you're supposed to. I pay my
We've always
goddamn
had perfect credit.
multiple times a week. I don't. I'm like, all right, fucking pay that, pay that. I don't give a shit. And it's fine. They like it. They like my credit. Who's they? I don't know. That's for the Patreon. That's who I think is behind the medical and credit establishments that I don't like that much.
All right, moving on to our Reddit advice segment. Do from r/questions. Really strange question, but is anyone's TV telling them that they hate them? I
Yeah,
looked
dude.
this
Every
up
time I
after.
fucking turn on CNN.
I looked this up after, and apparently it's happening to like a bunch of people. So this is very short, but then I'll explain. So my mother's TV randomly had, quote, I hate you, end quote, on it. And it stayed on for a while, like the whole movie. It had that on it. Well, we don't even have captions on, so I really don't know why it's doing this. It's a Samsung Frame TV, and we don't know how to get rid of it because it won't leave. Please help. Edit. I think my TV is bugged because it keeps doing weird stuff. It's a year old. Should I return it? But then I Googled it because I was like, okay, if that's a glitch, maybe it happened to other people. And apparently, there's a thing going on Amazon on Prime where I guess certain shows and movies, if it says "I hate you" and the subtitles at any point, it gets stuck on it, and it's happening to like. I found multiple people posting about it on different places online. But it's that phrase.
This is the one time that the schizophrenic wins the day because they're just sitting there watching Amazon Prime and they're like, haha, I'm used to my TV saying that they hate me. Everybody
Yeah.
else is just upset. I would just take it as a sign. Like if I swear, if I was watching some shit and it just said I hate you on it, I'd take a picture and let it set with me forever. Yeah, I mean,
Yep. It's just the whole show. I hate you the whole time. It's amazing.
tell you what, I wouldn't watch fucking diners and drive-ins anymore.
Yeah.
Listen here, Guy Fieri. I only started watching your show because we have the same hair.
Yeah, his hair is better though.
Yeah,
It's all spiked up.
and he's fatter than me. His
Yeah.
shirts are cool.
There's like a middle point where you're at where you just look weird and lumpy, right?
Yeah.
But if you get to a certain point of fatness, it's a whole new world.
It is, and I can't get there.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
sucks. So now I gotta eat
And
fucking
you have to
salads.
carry it right too. You can't be like the lumpy kind of fat
Yeah.
where you get like weird, like men that get big butts. It's like, no, that's not for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I gotta eat fucking salads like a dickhead.
My problem with the subtitle thing though is that I often will have to like rewind a show because I didn't get the tone because I'm so focused on reading the freaking subtitles that are going by fast because it's like a fast conversation or they're arguing or something, and I'm like, wait, was that supposed to be a joke? Because I watch a lot of Asian stuff too, so I have to go back to anyway. I would just be hearing "I hate you" in my head the whole show because I get more focused on the subtitles.
Here's the thing I have to tell you.
Yeah,
The actors in those Chinese shows probably do hate you.
they probably do. They hate my guts. They hate each other too. They yell a lot.
That's just how they sound. They just like to do
That's
that.
true.
People say it's a very tonal language, and it's like, I mean, everything is.
They have one tone.
Yeah, it's
Like,
mean.
yes, I understand. You say that it means something else if they don't scream it at me, but I've never heard this phrase not screamed, so.
Yeah, they just love to do it. That's just the way that they are. I mean, what a dog shit language Mandarin is. It really is just the worst.
It's not just the Chinese though, because I saw this video of a guy speaking in English with the tone of like a Chinese person and then a Korean person and then a Japanese person, and it was very funny to me because the way they just talk weird, okay? Koreans are just like, oh my,
Is that how they
like
sound?
that's all fucking
Is that
time.
how they fucking sound?
That's what they fucking sound. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can we edit that out?
Fucking
because that was really
go-
offensive.
It's not offensive. It's just retarded. Gold
Yes,
fucking
that's what I'm
probably
saying.
platinum fucking record selling band BTS. That's what they get up there and they're like, is that how they sound?
When they're talking, yes.
I don't think that's true at all. I think that's terrible.
Watch a Korean drama. Okay.
I won't ever do that. Why would I do that? I
We're at
just
an impasse.
me trying to watch. Listen, I don't think I'm that racist, but me watching a fucking Korean drama would be like me watching Norbit. Okay.
Yeah.
Or Meet the Clumps, which I think is the sequels to the Norbit movies. I haven't seen Norbit in a long time. I don't remember. I think it's Eddie Murphy playing all those people. The joke is they all look the same. The blacks, not the Koreans.
That's why I didn't say anything, because I was like, I'm supposed to understand what he means here. Oh gosh.
All Eddie Murphys look the same. It's the name of the show. It's the name of the fucking episode.
From r/ADHD. I tried Adderall for the first time today, and I'm heartbroken.
Well,
It's not what
it's
that's
not
supposed to
meth.
This morning I took my first dose of Adderall. It was wonderful. My brain felt clear and I could actually think. No noise, no music, no brain tornadoes. I could simply think and hear my own thoughts. I was so focused and so productive and had a great time doing so. I could remember things when I needed to do something and I would just get up and do it. Motivation is what that sounds like. I actually managed healthy eating habits. Oh, you mean on the appetite suppressant drug?
Yeah.
Really?
I wish they'd give
It
me
was.
fucking Adderall and Xanax so that I could just be a champion. Every CEO in this country is on a cocktail of
Does that not cancel each other out?
no, dude. It's like a speedball. You're just like, I'm super calm and very focused. I want Adderall and Xanax. Now, granted, everybody who's
Go
on
get
that
it.
cocktail has a driver, okay? I don't think that anybody's
Yeah.
driving on that successfully. You know?
Well, no, the boomers that don't have drivers that are on that don't leave their house. They become very like hermits, and they don't leave.
That would be amazing though, because I could get so much done. We'd have the best podcast in the whole world. I'd be pumping out clips every fucking time, 50
Okay,
of them
well,
on
you need
8
to
different TikTok
go.
accounts.
Go to the psychiatrist.
They're not just going to give me a speedball, dude,
Why not?
because
You
they
got
want to pump.
problems. They
I got
want to
so many
medicate you.
problems. Yeah, but not with that. They're going to be like, "Hey, here's the thing, lithium."
No,
They've already tried once.
you have to like only mention the symptoms that would get you what you want.
Hey, I'm not at all successful and would like to remedy this through the use of narcotics.
Yeah.
It's not, the psychiatrist isn't fucking Saul Goodman. How the fuck am I going to manage that?
Some of them are.
I know they are. That's for rich people. I don't live in Beverly Hills. And I'm not
You need
rich.
to make better friends.
Yeah, I know. Otherwise, I would have fucking Rich Voss on this podcast, not you.
Rich Voss?
I-
You're gonna
oh,
replace me
comedian.
with Rich Voss?
In
No, I
a
know who Rich
second.
Voss is.
In a second.
Okay?
I'd get Dane Cook over you.
Oh my god.
You can produce the show.
I don't want to produce the show.
It's a
I'm
stepping
the star.
Stepping stone to other things, bigger things.
Oh, okay. So I get demoted.
It's not an emotion. Think of it as an opportunity.
Oh, okay. I see. Now I'm leaving you. If that's what we're doing, you get Rich Voss, and
Okay.
I'll go do
Do what?
something.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'll
Not shit.
Get in on I'll get in on the Dabbleverse, and I'll attack Stuttering
The
John.
fuck is a dabble for? Okay.
Exactly. I'll be the star.
Whatever. Okay. I'll be the guy, and you will be the one. I will be the Anthony, and you will be the Opie.
No. No.
That's-
No.
That's the way it is. bro.
No.
It's the way it is.
It's not fair.
I will start a podcast network that is no longer relevant.
And I'm just gonna go sit in a bar
Yeah.
and talk to my friends and do a really bad show and say things that are not funny.
How's that most? Shit. That's what I do now.
See? Clearly you're the Opie.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
Opie.
the lost Opie.
I'm the one going on racist tirades in public here.
Yeah, which don't do that, by the way.
Yeah, I need to stop. It's kind of a problem.
Good Lord.
Sorry.
That's fine. I'm like, I'm a real cool guy. I'm voting for Kamala Harris and everything.
Yeah.
Because she's black. That's the only
Well-
reason.
Do you happen to remember the last like 20 minutes of the free episode last week?
Oh, I was told it's the most based episode ever. So
No. I was trying to stop you. I was desperately trying to stop you from doing so.
oh yeah, I'm sure it was pretty good.
You don't even remember what it was about.
Oh, I blanked this out immediately. But no, I think I went at something on about something hilarious about Asians.
No.
Oh, it was
It
Jews?
wasn't Asians. It was Jews.
Yeah,
Yes.
I like doing that about the Jews.
This is a pro-Jew podcast. We've
No,
talked about it at length.
It's not pro-Jew. It's definitely pro-Israel.
You're right.
All right, it's Jews be damned. Israel is really what's cool. Specifically, Benjamin Netanyahu and their
like
awesome government.
Yes.
That's what I say this week. That's what I say is Benjamin Netanyahu. Who else would you elect?
It was so much easier to regulate my emotions, and I felt so happy. Now that it's worn off, I just feel so sad. I've been so used to my messy brain that I didn't know how dysfunctional it's been all along. My mind is back to normal, and everything is so overwhelming. Everything is loud. My thoughts are loud. My emotions are loud. I can't regulate these things nearly as well, and I just want to cry. I went back to doom scrolling and bumping into walls because I'm too distracted to see them.
Why are you bumping into walls, you fucking dumbass? I don't think that's
Go.
ADHD. I think that you're just stupid.
Yeah. No. So this is how ADHD is always described is you'll have someone online, it's on Twitter,
Who's
it's big
not
right
on
now amongst the
amphetamines?
women, okay? It's big with the women right now because there's all these women getting diagnosed with ADHD in adulthood because back when we were kids, they didn't recognize it in girls because
That's
girls
not
are
true.
socialized differently. Well, that's a big thing right now. It's a big
That's
trend,
a big lie
right?
right now, like fibromyalgia. When are bitches and long COVID? When the
Yeah.
fuck are bitches gonna stop making up shit? Look, just you are fucking attention seeking, fat and lazy, and you don't want to do anything. Dude, I get that. Totally relatable. Totally
Dude,
relatable.
okay. Don't knock it though. That physics YouTuber, that physics girl or something like that,
I don't know.
she's been pretending to have long COVID for 2 years, and her Patreon is still at 70K. She's made no YouTube videos except for about how she's miserable and you need to give her money because she has long COVID. 2 years, 70K
I have long COVID. I'm
to lay in
also,
bed.
yeah, dude, I've definitely got long COVID because ever since 2020, I also have no desire to work. Now, it has nothing to do with the fact that I no longer have any respect for the system or the people around me. And I
Yeah.
couldn't believe truly how easy it was to control and command people through just blatant fucking bullshit. No, I have long COVID, actually. I'm gonna need some Xanax and some Adderall for that.
Yeah.
And if everybody could give me
Yeah.
money on the Patreon and then give me space to maybe I can get over my long COVID
Yeah.
when I
Maybe you
can
can heal
yeah,
when you
I
have
can
enough money.
heal when I can successfully buy my way into headlining Ultra in Miami
Exactly.
or get
Get
Rich Voss on the show.
get
Either one,
this GoFundMe up to 100K and Bryden will be miraculously healed.
dude. I'd have to if I had a GoFundMe for $100,000 and they fell for that shit. I didn't get arrested. I would so much afterwards, like 2 years afterwards, if that, need another GoFundMe for rehab. Like, be no fucking way that I would not just be like, well, I'm just constantly on fucking coke.
Oh, but what I was getting at though is that people they'll describe things like I procrastinate. I'm not good at getting up at a certain time in the morning, so I have to set an alarm. I don't
What?
enjoy doing the dishes every day, and that's why my
What?
brain is neurodivergent and I need to be on Adderall. It's always like this list of things that everyone experiences. And then if you're like, yeah, 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 that's the normal human experience, they're like, no, but you don't understand. You don't understand this what this term means. This term means that it affects my life. And I'm like, well, yeah, I
That's
mean,
every
of course
person.
it would affect laziness affects your life. Yeah, that's true. That's a thing. And then they'll describe like what I just read, this story, what it feels like to take speed, what it
Yeah,
feels
I
like for a
don't.
person with a normal brain to take an upper, and then they will say, and because I was so focused and my life was better, that means that actually my brain is different than yours and it works differently on me. What do you think it feels like when I take speed? What do you think it would feel like if I took your Adderall right now? Do you think I would feel bad?
I
Do you think
take a
I would do fewer tasks? Do you think I would be less focused? Is that what you think would happen in my brain if I took your meds? Do you think that I would be cranky? Do you think I would gain weight?
I,
Do you think I would get worse eating habits? No, none of that would happen
I almost
because that's not what happens.
I almost did such a dated reference that I would have been embarrassed.
I'm
The
glad I interrupted you and stopped you then.
yes.
But No, seriously, it's insane to me. And I've got really dogpiled on Twitter arguing about this once because it was just like, yeah, those are normal things to all the people
Yeah.
fighting with me. It's like, yeah. And they're like, no, actually, you don't understand. This is such a massive problem because 5% of people in the US are diagnosed with it and we think it's underdiagnosed. And I'm just like, no, you don't understand. If
Okay,
like,
listen,
if you're
Nazi
right and
Germany.
10% of people have ADHD, then it is no longer neurodivergence. It's just a type of person. Like people who can't picture the apple in their brain don't take medicine for
They
it.
should though, because that's fucking insane. But no, listen, Nazi
Like,
Germany. Not everybody needs to be on goddamn speed. Like,
yeah.
look, Adderall is great. I sure wish I was on it. I'm a fan of it. And all that person did was write, I got high, and boy, howdy, was it fun. Now, the
And
problem
now I'm
is,
sad that it's gone.
yeah, exactly.
Oh,
And,
shocking to me.
and here's the thing I want that person to do that for a year and go, well, it's just not working the way that it used to. I know. Like drugs?
Yeah. And then
That's
they up it. They just up it for you.
yeah, and then if you come off of it, you're fucking dead. Like,
It's like,
listen,
yeah, when I don't, you don't understand, Abby. When I don't take my meds, I get less things done. It's like, yeah.
she goes running for a shelter of her mother's little helper. It's so difficult today. I hear every mother say, "Damn, Rolling Stones, dude." Mother's Little Helper by Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
I don't. Yeah, it's not bad. It's like I just don't like the Rolling Stones very much, so I
Oh,
don't know very many of their songs. But I think I knew that one. That sounded familiar.
it's one of their hits. Yeah.
Mhm. Which okay, so you agree with me? You're in full agreement with me
100%.
that these people are freaking liars.
Yeah, yeah, it seems like it. Now, I mean,
I
there's
get it. You
also
want
like,
speed.
now I like what you're saying as far as like, okay, if it's 10% of the population, it's no longer neurodivergent. But
Mm-hmm.
so let's say that ADHD is fucking spreading, so we've got like a problem with the genetics in the populace. Does it no longer need to be treated, or do we just go like, okay, because we got more obesity now than we did 50 years ago,
Yep.
right? Well, do we just go, well, I guess people are fat? It's a kind of a bad example, but
Well, I
like,
would
you
say
get
you
what
would
I'm
need to
saying?
find out what the root cause is. If something is causing it all, then that's something to figure out and deal with. Is it the microplastics? What is it?
Yeah, you can't get
I
rid of
mean, that would
those.
be first step. Yeah, those aren't going anywhere.
No, too small. Don't get tweezers won't even get them.
And it's like I'm not even opposed to the idea of people taking small doses of speed to get through their life as long as it's not affecting anyone around them. Like I'm not even opposed to these people getting the medication. It's just they're putting children on it.
Yeah,
That's
but
my main problem.
that's been a fucking thing since I was a kid. Uh, my little brother, they put him on fucking
Yeah,
some
yeah, yeah.
Ritalin,
It's
I
been a
think it
thing
was.
for a long, long time, but it only gets worse over time.
Yeah.
Basically, is my
Oh yeah,
point.
for sure. And it turned out
It's more
like
and more.
he didn't have fucking ADHD. He fucking got Asperger's, dude. Like he's just weird. And like that's no shade on his name.
Burgers in his ass.
Yeah, burgers in his ass, dude. But he's a great guy. He does well. He's a whole adult that it's just does his job in his life, and he's pretty cool. Uh, Hard to get a hold of, but he's busy. He's focused on things.
Yep.
He's got to find something he's actually focused on, not focused on a fucking teacher yelling at him, being like, "Why are you doing this?"
Yeah.
Yeah, he's real bright and all that, the Asperger's, but it's also he was just a damn kid on top of it. But
Yep.
they were like, "Here's some fucking Ritalin," and I wonder, I would almost bet that my mom had to have taken one of those at some point and be like, well, "Let's see what all this is about."
Yeah. No, absolutely.
You know?
At the rate that adult women are getting diagnosed now, I'm sure I could. That's the last thing I need. What that's
Yeah,
the
I think
last
it'd be
thing
great.
I need is to be more manic in my life.
You wouldn't be manic. You'd be hyper focused. You'd actually
I
clean
would
that
be
disgusting
hyper-focused.
home that you have.
Fucking gross.
It's fucking ridiculous what you let this place. It's a nice
Yeah,
home.
he's upset because I don't. If my bed is behind me, and I don't make my bed, and he thinks that means my entire house is disgusting.
I
'Cause
know that
don't
it
make
is.
my
I
bed.
know that it is.
Well, I have children.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
No,
normal having
so
children
hold
that love
on.
mess.
No. First of all, it went
It's
from
not
my
spotless.
house is not disgusting. Then it went from well, I have children to now it's well, it's not spotless. There are fucking pasta stains on the
There are
hood
not.
fan over
No,
your oven. I guarantee it.
no.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because
No,
you don't make anything with pasta sauce. You just
I
use
do.
fucking Parmesan and olive oil, which would sound pretty good, but you doll it up with. And guys, let's figure it out. Cumin or some shit.
I don't like cumin. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about your terrible cooking, and actually, what I just
I
described is
don't.
probably good.
You're describing aglio de olio, which
The
is
fuck
like
is that?
pasta with olive oil. It's a thing Italians make to go with like meats and stuff, like slow
I,
cooked meats.
what?
And it's just pasta, olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and it's actually really
Where's
like
the
it
where's
goes really well with like a pot roast.
where's that Parmesan and cumin come in though?
It
Because
doesn't. I
the
don't know why you would
the
do that.
Parmesan would thicken it up.
Why the? Why would you put cumin in it?
I don't know. Why did you make this and let it
I
fucking
don't
dry
like
on your?
cumin. I never would.
I like cumin
You
a
made
lot.
this up.
I like cumin. It's good.
Okay.
It's a good one.
It's not good.
It is good. It's like coriander seed's fucking brother. It is.
Yeah,
They
okay.
taste similar.
Yeah, I know you were telling me that last week. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to get to our next story. We're doing good here. We're doing great. I got disorganized.
Well, that's why you need some fucking Adderall.
Yeah, I do. You're right. I need to just go and get
See, you need Adderall.
Adderall and diagnosed.
I need
It's gonna be
Xanax.
Great.
And then we could just meet in the middle and we can cut our pills in half and we'll be on speedballs all the time. Because they're not
I'm
going to
not
give
meeting
either
in the
one.
middle.
We got to
We
meet
live
in the
on
middle.
opposite sides of the country.
You'd be the one on the Adderall. Just drive over there. You'll make it. It's fine.
Just walk. I'll
Yeah.
just run the whole way like Forrest Gump.
I'll have the Xanax. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh my goodness. I have a green text here. Walking to convenience store to buy snacks. See random girl about my age with a Nirvana shirt on. I bet you can't guess where this is going.
She can't name 3 songs.
Yeah. Hey, what's your favorite Nirvana song? I don't know, but you're wearing this shirt. Please stop. What? You're being creepy. Define creepy. No. Just leave me alone, please. That's the entire exchange. First of all, that is a creepy exchange. A little bit. Define creepy.
Yeah, that's when it gets a little weird. But like, yeah, that's always been a thing, and I think anybody who's like wearing a band shirt, you should expect that. It's been a thing for 20 years, probably more.
Yeah.
You know, don't just because kids will do that. They'll be like, "Oh, Nirvana. Okay, so you got Smells Like Teen Spirit, and then Rape Me, and then I can only name 2. You know why? Nirvana fucking sucks dick. I hate Nirvana, and I hate how popular they are with the kids these days. Because you know who's better than Nirvana?
Are they again?
Dude, the kids love Nirvana for some fucking reason. Because they're terrible. Nirvana was always bad. If I was in that band, I would have fucking killed myself too. It's a terrible band.
But well, what I wanted to ask was, do men do this to each other?
Yes.
Like man to man? Okay. Because I've never seen a man ask another man that the question, like name however many songs or whatever. I have seen like, hey, I love that band. You know, I like the song, whatever. And then they have a conversation about it. And when that has happened to me, they're like, oh, I love that band. So like, I like this song. I have a conversation about it. The only time I've ever been asked or challenged to like name a song, it has come with a certain tone.
Yeah, you're
Only
pointing
from
out
a man, right?
because you're pointing out a
Yeah.
poser. That's what it is. You're like, that's a poser.
But it's like, how do you know I'm a poser? It's like, I don't wear a shirt
because you can't name
from
3
a
songs.
band I don't listen to. If you come up to me like, oh, name 3 songs, I'm just gonna be like, get out of my face. But
Sure,
if you
which
come
is
up to me and say, oh, I like that band. Do you know this song? Then we'll have a conversation.
Okay,
It doesn't make me a poser to be annoyed by the condescension.
and I
Right?
completely agree with you. I also would never go up to anybody and go name 3 songs. But I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
it's
this
a weird
is
thing to do.
it's not even that weird. It's just an age-old thing that's gone on for so long that if I see somebody do that, I'm interested. Because if they can, then it's like, oh, well, that person is cool. Otherwise, it's like, yeah, of course not. You don't know who the fuck Prince is. Like, it's usually the videos that I've seen of it. This would happen like back when I was school, but like
Mm-hmm.
it'll be, some father asking her daughter or somebody like that, because they got some bullshit T-shirt at Hot Topic, and yeah, that's, or like start naming the songs in front of them, or the best ones are where they start playing some songs and they go, you know who that is, and they wear the fucking shirt. It's funny, but yeah, it
I
is
could see
odd
it
to
as a
approach.
dad teasing his daughter, right? Or a friend teasing their friend. But the whole like stranger approaching it, like
No, it's odd. I
the
wouldn't
reason
take
I
that
brought
route.
the green text in is because
That also
like
never
you should
happened.
understand. Well, I mean, it happened to me once, only once in my life, and I wear band shirts decently often, but it's only ever happened to me once. Like I said, most people are like, "Oh, dude, I love that." Like I'm wearing an MCR shirt right now. For some reason, this one in particular, it's got
It's got children.
the different the Discord keeps cutting out, but
Yeah, I know. I
I hope
see
that's
that.
okay. It's got the cross, and then in each quarter of it, it's got a different album logo, right?
Yeah.
Uh, the only people who have ever commented on this particular shirt, my other MCR shirts, various people comment on it, right?
Hmm.
Only black men. This one, for some reason,
Because it's purple and black.
is that why? Because it's just like
They
cool
love
colors.
they love purple and
Just
black.
like,
Yeah.
man, I love that shirt. It's like, man,
Are
it's a
they
pretty
old?
cool
Are they
shirt.
older black men?
Nah, like my age or a few years older.
Okay, they're not like my age.
No,
Okay, because
you're an old man.
right. I just purple and black
Although
was
I
a
would
style for a while.
I could be wrong. It might just be your age
They're
because I
probably
swear
a little older than me.
they don't age. They're like Asians. They
Sure,
don't age until like suddenly. Like there's
it's true.
white people just kind of age gradually over time.
Yeah,
It seems like we're the only ones that do that.
Asians all at once. They're so
Yeah.
young, and then it's just all at once, and then yeah, blacks they just remain young
Youthful.
until it's like they're 100 years old by the time you see an old one.
Yeah,
Do you
there was
know how
this
old
one
Pharrell
guy.
is?
No.
Pharrell is 107 years old. Uh, I know I brought this up,
Is he a
but
vampire?
that's been a thing for a long time. Yeah. Yeah, he's 51 years old, Pharrell. He looks
Yeah.
younger than anybody.
Well, there was this guy that I thought was my age, and I was like 25 at the time. He was a door-to-door salesman, and during his little pitch, he was like, "Yeah, my wife. I have a daughter who's like 25." It's like, how old are you? And he said, "Oh, I'm 56." And I just stared at him for a second. What?
It, in
Not
the
25? What?
Okay, apparently
Broke my brain.
in the year of our Lord 2024, this is Samuel L. Jackson. How old do you think
Hmm.
he is?
I
He's even got like the gray goatee and old man glasses going on, and he even the
he looks like in his 50s.
he
Yeah,
is
late
75 years
50s.
old.
Yeah, that's insane. They're just
Sam,
blessed. I
Samuel L.
don't know,
Jackson
man.
is 75 years
It's
old.
insane. That's the real proto, like the cradle of life in Africa situation. There, they're just youthful.
How the fuck is he 75? I'm
Don't know.
I'm gonna be 37, and I look like shit.
You look like that.
Like
You look
like
like
Samuel L. Jackson.
Jackson. Yes.
That's awesome. That's great, actually.
I could see it.
I'm thrilled now. That made my day. It's the best compliment I've ever had.
There was a website that I saw once, and I wish I could remember what it was called. It was like some Chinese thing, I think. That was band shirts.
I've seen that website.
But the bands don't exist.
SomeChineseThing.com.
Some Chinese thing. But it was like band shirts that don't exist. So it looks just like a cool band shirt, right? And all the models are girls. They only have like women's shirts, so you know who it's for. But you Google the band, it's not there. That's genius. That's what women should be wearing. Just if you want to do
Fake
the
bands?
aesthetic without being quizzed. They can't quiz you if they don't know the songs.
Well,
And if they come up and try to quiz you anyway, you just name random crap. It doesn't exist. It doesn't matter. They don't know any better.
well, and then they're the fucking dickhead for pretending to know a band. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would way back
And
when I
you could
was like,
laugh about that all day.
way
Yeah.
back when I
Just
was like
giggle.
16 years old. You know, there. I forget this gal's name, but she did this at least once, and I only heard about it. I never saw it, but you know, guys at shows come up to women and be like, "So, what type of bands do you like, or whatever? Like, who do you like?" And then she would make up a band like, you know, Green Apple Bedpost or something like that, and the
Yeah.
guys would be like, "Oh yeah, I've heard of them. They're pretty good."
Yeah. That's amazing.
You know, what do you do? Yeah, it's
I
funny.
think that the worse than the not knowing the band you're wearing seems to be wearing either a Ramones or Nirvana shirt to any sort of like concert or metal show. That every time I've only
Yeah.
gone to one festival, but I went to one concert also, and both times I was told like you gotta be careful what shirt you wear. You don't want to look
Oh,
like
God,
a
that's
poser
so
wearing
gay.
a Ramones shirt. And I'm just like, but I enjoy the Ramones.
Yeah, who cares? I mean, I don't like the
How does that
Ramones.
make me a poser? And then I go there and I saw a dude with a Pantera back patch on his vest.
Yeah, why is that
and I was
okay?
like, you know what? I kind of get it now because that guy shouldn't be here. Someone should throw him out. Like
Why?
I'm upset right now. Throw him out of the
Why
festival.
would you give a flying
Because
fuck?
Pantera is shit.
Okay, so are the Ramones. So is every band that you've ever told me about.
No, you cannot tell me the Ramones are shit.
I don't care for them. I like Johnny Ramone's rap album. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
But you know, KKK took my baby away. I don't care about that. I don't like it. I've never liked them.
It's fun.
Never liked. You know what else is fun? So many other bands.
Catchy.
So many
Like, they
other
got
things.
that
are catchy.
song where he's like, "Hey, he's gonna kill that girl. Hey, he's gonna kill that girl." It's just about some dude following a girl in an alley.
Dude, I've never
great.
cared for the Ramones. I don't care for the Misfits. I mean, Dead Kennedys are all right, I guess. You know, just because Jello Biafra's a fucking weirdo. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't care for any of that. I like those. Suppose you gotta like them. I don't like any of them. I don't really. They're fine.
You don't have to like the Ramones. It's fine. I don't
I wouldn't
think
fucking.
that they
I
are offensive in any way.
No,
It's
they're
one of
not.
those bands that it's hard to dislike, for sure.
It's fucking radio music.
Okay, I say they're not offensive. Musically, they do have some Nazi songs.
Oh, I didn't know that. But
But they're all Jewish. They're allowed to do that.
sure,
I
I put the Ramones in the same category as I put Kiss. Like, fine, you know, like, wanna rock and roll all night. Sure, man, I'll rock and roll all night and party all every day
fine.
with you. I don't give a shit, but I'm not a dude. And I liked Kiss as a kid. I had their, you know, some of the cassettes and shit.
Yep.
Little
I mean,
before
I wouldn't
my
say
time.
it's high art, for sure.
I just wouldn't say that it's good. And then you'd put Pantera over there and go, Pantera's fucking terrible. They're also not good. I put it in the same thing.
Bad. They're bad in a different way.
So you want to throw a guy out of a show because he's got a Pantera back patch.
Yeah. I
You-
think we should spit on his face and hit it with bats.
That's. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Um, but no, that's stupid. See, this is why I like house music and stuff like that. All of those people, they don't give a shit. I wish people at these shows wore more clothing. To be honest with you, I really wish that they did.
Dude, I'm going to say not that many girls at the metal festival I did go to. Only the fattest ones were dressed extremely slutty.
Oh no, it's everybody at these things. Yeah. Well, just
like
at the
thinner
at the
ones
festivals.
were
but-
there with like a husband or a boyfriend or something, and not like a friend group. Different.
No, there's so many hot bitches at the raves, but yeah, I know. It's more the outdoor festival things where they're just like, I'm wearing dental floss, and you're like, how is that not fucking uncomfortable for you?
It's not comfy. It's
It
not
can't
comfy.
be.
They're probably chafing.
Yeah, I'd imagine. Well, there's so chafing against what? You know, what do you do? I don't know, but it's always been that way. But none of these people, I'd ever see them wanting to throw somebody out because of their flag was different.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. Nobody kicked him out. I'm just saying that how I felt in that
All
moment
right, well,
was
yeah,
like, I
with your
get it
cool
now.
Ramon shirt, that's how you
I
felt.
didn't wear a Ramon shirt. Okay.
Fucking dickhead. Just let people
I wore a
exist.
discharge shirt. I wore a shirt that said discharge across it and
That's
didn't
gross.
think anything of it until like I got home. I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, it's a gross band name.
There's a lot of gross man names. Okay.
Yeah, there are a lot of gross band names. I used to know all of them, and I was like, "That's a cool band," and they all sounded the same.
Yes.
You know, like gore metal and shit like that. Like that sucks, dude. It sucks.
It's not good.
It's just bad. I don't know. I hate that shit. I wish I liked it. I'm too old. Now I like cool things that are like.
Yeah, that's not cool. It's not.
Give it up.
You are too old. That's what you don't understand. Is like metal is for old people. House music is not.
House music is for old people. House music is old.
How old is it, Bryden?
Started in the 80s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not the 60s.
No, I mean you had to, because house came from disco, so they took the old disco records and made house. Frankie
Right.
Knuckles,
It's not as
a
old.
black
is what I
gay
said.
man. Don't judge him in our neoliberal world.
I'm not judging him.
You better not. He's dead now. God rest his soul. Better not.
What's the guy from The Fifth Element? Ruby Rod? Is that what his name was? Ruby
I don't
Rod.
remember. The only thing I remember from Fifth Element is that was the one with
There's
three tits, right?
I'm talking about the gay black man.
Yeah,
who
that
was
Chris Tucker.
"Ah!"
Chris Tucker played him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I read that role was written for Prince.
Oh
and he
no.
wouldn't do it.
Of course not.
I don't think he was supposed to like talk or act like that when it was written for Prince. I think that was Chris Tucker. I think that was all him.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up, man.
Imagine.
Prince was a deeper religious man. He was a Jehovah's Witness.
Well, he would have loved The Fifth Element. It's all about love.
It's not about that. It's about fucking Bruce Willis being a badass.
What is The Fifth Element, Bryden?
Is that bitch with the orange hair?
No, it's love.
Oh, is that why they fuck at the end?
Do they?
Yeah, because like the scientist goes over and he rubs they've got like windows in it for some reason, and they're like kissing, and he turns around. If I remember correctly, he turns around and he's like, I think they're gonna be a while, and then it's roll credits, because that's how all movies used to be.
I find it very questionable that they get together because she's like retarded.
Yeah, she's
child.
like,
I don't know. She's not there.
It's not even that.
She's not like an adult woman.
It's not even that.
Like her body is. But
it wasn't even that. She's not even like a retard or a child. She's like an animal, dude. She's a completely different species.
Yeah.
So,
no, this is love. You're telling me this is exploitation, is what this is actually.
she was into it. She loved him. I'm trying to remember the movie now, because doesn't she like scream at the end and save his life or some shit? I haven't watched that movie forever. I need to go watch it again. But I know it was bad.
That The Fifth Element is love.
I know that Corbin Dallas was the Bruce Willis man's name.
Yes.
I know that. It is a cool name. It's a very cool name.
It's a good movie, but for the longest time, I had in my head, because I hadn't seen the movie in so long, that was Val Kilmer playing the bad guy with like the weird plastic thing and the black hair.
Is that Val Kilmer?
It's not Val Kilmer, but until like 2 years ago, I just...
What is that guy's name?
Like, yeah, my favorite role of Val Kilmer's is Fifth Element, and it's Gary Oldman. It's freaking Gary Oldman.
Because I remember...
It's not the same guy.
Not
it's
even
not.
a little. I just
You don't
remember
even
the silver plastic over his fucking head.
It's like a clear plastic or something. And
Yeah.
like, and it's a great character. But first, I think maybe where I got mixed up is that Val Kilmer would have been fantastic in that role.
He
And
can.
so I just wish it was him.
He can't talk anymore. Val Kilmer's best role was was in The Doors as Jim Morrison.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah,
What was
that
that cowboy one he was in where he's like, "I'm your Huckleberry"? People
I. Oh
usually
shit.
say that one.
Oh fuck. I can't remember.
Is that Tombstone? No, that's something else. No, what was it called?
Oh, I'm not gonna remember.
I don't know.
I don't like westerns.
I don't know. It was one that early on in my marriage, my father-in-law was like, "If you're gonna be in this family, you gotta watch this movie and listen to this song." And like,
That's weird.
I'm watching it, and it's like, and the one with like Billy the Kid or something. I don't know.
I'm not a western guy. I want to get into samurai movies, but I don't know where to start.
Samurai movies. I don't know because I watch a lot of wuxia, which is like martial arts stuff, but I don't
No,
know about
I want like
samurai movies.
50s and 60s fucking samurai movies, like the ones
I only
dubbed
know
over.
that one is like Seven Samurai or something. I watched that one.
Never even heard of it.
It's old. It's supposed to be really super good.
Hmm.
But I think I fell asleep. It's like a really long movie.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying new things, and I want to get into samurai movies. I think that
Do it.
seems like a good one because kung fu movies are
Recommendations.
fun, but those are different. But I want like samurai movies, like Ronin, disgraced and going and and killing people. That
You
sounds
should just
cool.
watch wuxia.
No,
It's Chinese, so it's not samurai, but it's martial artists
I don't want
being
that.
like, "You killed my father.
I don't
Now
want
I'm
that.
out for revenge." Shoo, 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 with their cool swords, and they're like, it's really
I don't want
cool.
that.
Fine.
I don't want that. I don't want it. I want it to be old shit. Like stuff that like Quentin Tarantino is obsessed with. That.
Well,
Not the
they have
children.
old ones.
Everything except the children that Quentin Tarantino is obsessed with.
It's just like action adventure in action
Action and
adventure.
vinegar.
I can't talk right now. Action adventure like martial arts stuff. Like there's old stuff too.
Well,
It's just
I don't know. I'm not gonna watch that shit. I'm gonna find classic samurai movies. But we are in an hour, and I have to pee, and these people need to go over to the Patreon because I also have to be up in the
Yes.
fucking morning because
Go
my life is so fucking bad.
recommend old samurai movies to Bryden in the YouTube comments and reviews. Go to Apple Podcasts, give us a 5-star review, and leave the recommendations there. Even, you could leave whatever you want there. You could say anything you want,
That's not true. Don't say that. They're not allowed to say anything they want.
except for the things that are against Apple's terms of
There you go.
service.
Nope. And you know what those things are. You save that for the Discord.
You could join the Discord. The link is in the description. It's going to be great. Go on down to patreon.com/here to help podcast, and you will find the entire backlog of our bonus episodes, which have been going on for like a year and a half, right?
Yep. I think we've got like
The bonus
78 of
ones.
them. Yeah.
Yep. $1 gets you access to all of those, but there are different tiers with different benefits. For example, the unaired pilot episode, first thing we ever recorded, that's on the $5 tier. You can listen to that. Things were very different in those days.
Yeah.
Very, very, very. I don't know what that show was. It's not what we're doing now.
No.
But thank you, everyone, for listening, and have a great week. Secure in the knowledge that we are with you. We're the only ones you can trust are here to help.